Black Friday is pretty chaotic every year. You always get that feeling, was this actually a deal, or did they just bump up the price last week and pretend it's on a sale now? So in this video, I want to do things properly and help you navigate some of these deals, and hopefully you can get them early as well. By the way, these are products that I actually used or have tested extensively here on the channel, and I've checked the discounts as well, so you're getting real savings here today. I will put the normal price and the Black Friday price side by side as well on the screen for every product where I know them, so you can see exactly how much you're saving. And there's so many good deals here today. Right, let's start with storage, because photos and videos, at least for me, they're eating all my storage at home and here in the studio as well, and I'm sure this will help you. This is the UGREEN NAS DH2300. If you're like me and you've got photos, 4K footage, family videos everywhere, the UGREEN NAS Sync DH2300 is one of those upgrades that actually solves a problem. Instead of just looking pretty on a desk, there are bigger versions of this as well, but this is a fantastic starter, and the price on this is much better now as well. It's also much safer and even better, cheaper than iCloud and Google Drive, for example. The DH2300 is a 2-bay NAS that can take up to 60 terabytes in total, so you can start with a couple of drives now and expand later as your library explodes in size. For instance, I started with 2 terabyte drives just to test the waters, and now that I'm kind of happy with the performance, I just got these 8 terabyte drives in as a redundant pair, so if one drive ever fails, you don't lose any data. Here's a compatibility list as well, so you can refer to this. You get proper home server features here without needing to be that IT person in the family, you know, and you can connect quickly via NFC, which is awesome for login. Speeds are quick enough for everyday use, streaming your own films, backing up footage, and sharing files around the house. For Black Friday, UGREEN are doing a proper 20% off on the DH2300, not just a token fiver, right? I'll leave the exact numbers on the screen here for you, and the link in the description as well, so you can see the live price in your region. Next up, the Shockz OPENDOTS ONE. These are open ear earbuds. So instead of blocking your ears like normal in-ears, the sound sits just outside. That means you can still hear traffic, kids, gym announcements, or that person behind you dropping a barbell in the gym as well. I've been using these on walks and runs, and they're just much more comfortable for long sessions as well. No pressure inside the ear canal, no ear fatigue either. And because they don't seal, you don't get that weird thump every time, you know, your foot hits the ground. In some cases, like I get that with expensive models like the Apple AirPods as well. These are really good for that. Battery life is more than enough for a full day of commuting and workout. They are IP rated for sweat and rain, and the Bluetooth connection on this is rock solid. I've been using this with several different Android devices and the iPhone. No issues at all. For Black Friday, Shockz are doing up to 35% off across the entire range, and the OPENDOTS ONE specifically at 20% off in their promo, which is actually a decent amount of saving here for a brand that rarely discounts this much. Now, if you're a loyal Apple user, you're probably used to managing multiple charging cables and charging pucks, and one for your iPhone, for your AirPods, and another one just for your Apple Watch as well. This is the ESR Cryo Boost foldable 3-in-1 magnetic charging station. As you can see here, it's so elegant how it folds up. It's Qi2 ready with up to 25-watt wireless charging here for your iPhone, plus spots for your Apple Watch and your AirPods, all in one compact stand. It folds down flat for travel and pops back up with adjustable angles when you're at a desk or a hotel. In my case, I was in Spain recently and I took this with me, and it saved my day just by having this in the hotel room. So much better. But check this out, the clever bit, right at the back here, they've got this active cooling. This charger is actually the world's first foldable wireless charger to combine Qi2 25 watts, active cryo boost cooling, and Apple Watch certification as well. There's a tiny fan inside here that keeps the charger and your phone, more importantly, cooler while fast charging, so you keep those higher charging speeds for longer instead of it throttling down after a few minutes. ESR's technology here is so impressive. It uses open duct airflow and a quiet, ultra-thin fan, which, check this, is crafted from aerospace-grade aluminum to cool devices directly rather than cooling the charger itself, as traditional solutions do. And it's super quiet enough to have it next to your bed without any issues at all. ESR also provide a 50-watt fast charging adapter, enough to charge your MacBook Air actually. And please don't just take my word for it, this thing was also recognized in the Times magazine as one of the best tech inventions of the year, which is rare for a charging stand. I'll put the regular and the Black Friday price here as well, so you can see if it's worth upgrading. ESR is actually offering a 14% discount from November 20th to December 1st, 2025. But as always, it's good to check because they might be doing other deals as well. Now for the home cinema crowd, you might remember I went a little bit overboard with this one. I replaced my 8K TV with this Valerion VisionMaster Pro 2 and never went back. And as you can see behind me, Valerion isn't going anywhere for me. I love them. This is a 4K projector that can see pretty close to your wall and still throw a huge image with proper contrast and deep blacks as well that I haven't seen before. Not the usual washed out grey that you get from cheaper projectors. Valerion claims best-in-class picture quality under 3 grand, and when I say under 3 grand, with Black Friday it's way under 3 grand. It's actually $2,299 in the US. They're giving you $700 off on the Pro 2, which is incredible. In the UK on the Pro 2 is £600 off with a final price of $1,999. And honestly, from what I've seen so far, after 7-8 months, I'm not arguing with that. This is really, really good quality. You get high brightness for daytime viewing. Let me pause there for a second, because when I say daytime viewing, you can see here in my studio, it's really, really bright, especially right now. But I've been using this daily without any problems. Of course, I put the blinds down a little bit, but there's still a lot of daylight coming in here and it's absolutely fantastic. I've also got an ALR screen, which does help, but of course the magic happens in a darker space. Really punchy colors, Dolby Vision support, and low input lag as well if you want to game on it. In the UK, there's a huge Black Friday discount this year, hundreds of pounds off compared to the normal price. In the US, if you get the Max, this is an incredible deal. You get $1,000 off, plus a free stand. The stand itself is amazing that they're including, but $1,000 on top of it, that's really good. If you're putting together your Black Friday cart right now and you want one gadget that genuinely levels up your workflow, this is easily one of my favorite note-taking tools of the year. It's from PLAUD, the same brand that you've probably seen all over TikTok lately. And as I've said many times in my reviews, this has become my second brain. They have a few products, but the first one I want to talk about is the PLAUD Note Pin. Honestly, it's the one I recommend the most if you're curious about this technology and this whole workflow. This tiny wearable recorder clips onto your shirt, bag, or even a necklace or a magnetic accessory. One press to start, one press to stop. It vibrates very discreetly so you know it's rolling, and it will last you the whole day, whether you're recording voice notes, interviews, brainstorming sessions. And I'm no longer like typing notes during meetings or trying to remember ideas after looking through my phone notes and searching for stuff. That honestly, I just talk, and most importantly, especially in meetings, I'm present. And the PLAUD app on my phone and on the web browser as well turn those recordings into a clean transcription, AI action points, Ask AI deep dives as well, so you can actually question what you recorded, and even generate these amazing mind map visuals. Now, if you want the most premium version, this is the PLAUD Note Pro. They've also got the Note, which is very similar to this one in terms of how thin it is and functionality, but the Pro is the one that I've been using the most really. It works exactly the same way as the Note Pin, same AI workflow, same core features, but in a more professional, phone-friendly, card-style form factor with better microphones and bigger storage as well. The Pro is the one that I take into meetings or use for longer form like thinking sessions and kind of brainstorming ideas, and absolutely the one that I'll take on my travels every single time. No discount on this one, unfortunately, it's a new launch, but the workflow is identical and is genuinely one of the cleanest note-taking designs that I've used, if not the cleanest. Both the Note Pro and the Note Pin support over 110 languages. They support over 1,000 templates as well. Easy to link, share, and export into your favorite apps, and there's a very generous free tier so you can test everything without committing. This is the kind of tool that you start using once and then suddenly is in your everyday carry. Honestly, if you're planning to build a smarter workflow for next year, for 2026, or you want a genuinely useful gift as well, the Note Pin at a 20% off is absolutely worth checking out. And the links, of course, will be down in the description for you. Now, if you travel a lot or you have family and work contacts spread around the world, this is the VASCO Translator Q1, the one that I've been testing recently. The VASCO translators are one of those very few gadgety things that are actually worth carrying. Instead of relying on a phone app that chews through your data and battery and also is a bit clunky to use, VASCO gives you a dedicated translator here. It's got lifetime mobile data in nearly 200 countries with no SIM and no contract needed. The VASCO translator supports dozens of languages. There's proper speaker and microphone array as well, so both sides can hear clearly, which is often the problem with those phone versions. And it's way more than just a basic travel translator. It also has extras like call translator and voice clone. Let me show you a couple of quick examples here.
Can you just take me to a nice restaurant that sells really authentic French cuisine?
Je suis vraiment désolé, mais j'ai un peu changé d'avis. Je ne veux plus aller au Louvre. Pouvez-vous m'emmener dans un bon restaurant qui vend de la cuisine française authentique?
And the interface is much faster, and constantly unlocking your phone, finding an app, and hoping that Wi-Fi works is just such a pain. For this period of Black Friday, Black Week, Cyber Monday, VASCO are doing up to 23% off across all devices, with specific promo prices on the V4, the Q1, and the E1 earbuds as well, plus an extra discount with my code, which I'll put on the screen and in the description for you. Now, this one is not really tech in the traditional sense, but actually it kind of is. I mean, it looks amazing. This is the LAIFEN P3 Pro, which is an electric shaver that feels like something someone like Apple would design if they cared about your beard. It has a high-speed linear motor with a 3-blade floating head, so you can get a really close shave with this without having to go over the same patch every time. The P3 Pro is IPX7 waterproof, so you can use it in the shower and rinse it fully under the tap as well. And the battery life on this is 100 minutes, which for me, it means it's several weeks of shaving on a single charge. I've been traveling a lot recently, and this has been a godsend to have in the bag without bulking up my luggage, which is great. I love how small it is, but also how powerful it is. Honestly, it's, you know, sometimes you get that 5 p.m. stubble, and it's nice before going into a meeting to just, you know, tidy up a little bit. For Black Friday 2025, LAIFEN are doing up to 40% off across the entire range, 25% off the P3 Pro specifically on their official website and the partners as well. That brings it comfortably into great gift territory rather than a painful purchase. I loved it. To give you an idea, the current price is $179.99. For Black Friday, they're doing it for $134.99, which is awesome. You may have seen this in a few of my videos already because I use this a lot with Samsung DeX, for example, but the Espresso 15 Pro is now my favorite portable monitor, and for good reason. It's a 15.6-inch 4K touch display, crazy thin, USB-C powered, and when you pair this with the Nylon Pro case as well, it becomes generally something that you can throw in the bag and go anywhere, really commute, travel, amazing. Earlier this year, I was using the 17 Pro as well, which I was using with my Mac Mini, my laptops as well, even my phones with Samsung DeX, as I mentioned. It just works. No faffing with weird drivers to install or anything like that. Amazing quality too, even if you want to just watch movies or play games. There's lots of accessories that go on top of it to, you know, reduce glare and things like that, or just, you know, to write on it or draw on it. And the 15 Pro, because it's a little bit smaller, makes it that much more portable. For Black Friday, Espresso usually run really good discounts on bundles, and at the moment there's already a saving on the 15 Pro if you go on their website compared to the usual price. Let's move to laptops for a second, and this year I can't recommend anything but the M4 MacBook Air. Honestly, it's probably the most sensible MacBook purchase for most people really right now. Like I said in my reviews, this is very unlike Apple this year. These are genuine great values, and I've put a lot of stress in these machines in my reviews here. And when I say they're great values, even at full price, they're awesome value. You're getting the new M4 chip, great battery life, a bright liquid retina display, and a machine that's light enough as well to carry everywhere, but still powerful enough for photo editing, live video work even. I'm seeing some crazy discounts already. Now, if you don't need a laptop and you just want maximum power for the money, the base M4 Mac Mini is still one of my favorite desktop buys for a lot. Probably the best Mac to buy ever. You get the M4 chip, plenty of performance for 4K editing, music production, coding, and of course LLMs even, and AI workloads if you're into that world. Within reason, right? Because it does rely a lot on memory, but if you want to kind of just dip your toes into that and try things out, it's capable of doing all of those things. One of the best pieces of tech from a value perspective that I reviewed this year, without a doubt. Now, if you know the channel, you probably knew this one was coming, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This smartphone, I don't know, has been glued to my hand this year, and Samsung are going super aggressive with the pricing on this one right now. I guess they're anticipating, obviously, the S26 Ultra coming out, but this is a beast of a phone. You've got the titanium frame, the built-in S Pen, that big bright display, the anti-reflective screen, which is second to none, and a camera system that still feels like cheating, like 200 megapixel main, dual telephotos, great ultra wide, and all the Galaxy AI tricks that are not just gimmicky, they're actually useful for, you know, translating stuff, summarizing text, and, you know, doing editing and things like that. It really works. For Black Friday, I'm seeing lots of different discounts everywhere. In the UK, last time I checked, they were giving £250 off on their own site, bringing it down to under 1,000 for the base model, which is insane for this phone, and there are even more aggressive contract and trading deals as well floating about. Definitely worth a look. I've tested about 30 phones this year. That's the one I keep going back to. Now, for people who want a fast phone with a great camera at a sensible price, the Xiaomi 15T brings Leica tuned cameras with a 50 megapixel main camera and a useful telephoto as well. Strong performance with the Dimensity 8400 Ultra here.
Processor wise, this is up there as well with the best. The screen is awesome. This is kind of a sensible flagship. You know, if you want to buy a flagship device and you don't want to spend too much money, but still want decent performance, the cameras on this, like I've said in my previous Xiaomi reviews about the 15 Ultra, that has the Leica look and feel to this. It's got that here on this slightly cheaper device.
It runs the very polished HyperOS, so you get clean animations, good background app control, and handy quality of life bits as well, like easy device linking with tablets and laptops, and the battery holds up a full day. And for Black Friday, at least here in the UK, Xiaomi is running a store-wide event with lots of different discounts across all categories. Definitely worth checking it out. And last but not least, a bit of fun. This is a PS5 Pro controller. And I say Pro because this goes a little bit, it comes with extra buttons and different ways to configure it. This is the TurtleBeach BFG, the Pro BFG. Honestly, I've been so impressed by this. I have used the DualSense stuff before, the Pro DualSense, I think the DualSense Edge, isn't it? Very expensive. Those are also on deal right now, but I'm really enjoying this. And right now, I think I paid 130, a genuine decent deal as well. Right, so that's the list. I hope that helps you. No random TikTok made me buy nonsense here, right? Just gear that I actually personally use or have tested. That also happens to be on genuinely good Black Friday deals this year. And if you spot a better deal than the ones that I've shown you here on the screen, please shout in the comments so everyone else can benefit as well. And if this helps you save some money, hit like, maybe share it with a friend as well who's about to overspend on tech. It's the end of the year. There's a lot of tech that I reviewed that I don't need. There's stuff that sometimes I get sent multiple times. I only need one of these. So I'm not gonna sell them. I'm gonna do the right thing and give you back some of the stuff. So make sure you're following me on Instagram, where I'll be announcing, it's probably gonna be like a live stream before the end of the year, where I'm going to do a massive giveaway to some of this tech that I've got here. Hope to see you soon. Cheers.
I'm introducing a new thing.